friends, and we are now back live with the Hollywood Group Chat podcast, and we have a very, very, very special guest today that goes by the name of
Big Sexy Official.
Period. You guys know Big Sexy from Instagram, and he's just made so much money off of just being himself. So today we're gonna talk about like living in your truth and being original. This episode is sponsored by the Bad Stuff Tequila. We're gonna be taking some shots with y'all today. And this episode is also sponsored by Cake Factory Cosmetics, period. If you are in the Atlanta area and you need your face beat, you gotta book My Baby Pound Cake, or just go and shop his products. They're amazing. My whole face is beat by Pound Cake today, period.
Down.
Period. Okay, so let's get this started. I like to start off all my guests with a game.
Okay.
So the first game is gonna be this or that. Okay?
Okay, this or that. Okay.
This or that. McDonald's or Burger King?
Burger King.
Walmart or Target?
Walmart.
Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Domino's, baby.
Atlanta Housewives or Housewives of Potomac?
Ooh! Atlanta Housewives, baby.
Okay, why? Because Potomac be eating them up.
Potomac do be eating, but I feel like
Atlanta is the original. Like, they are the reason why Potomac is able to do what they are. Don't get me wrong, I love Potomac.
Mm-hmm.
But my girls are on Atlanta Housewives, so I gotta go Atlanta Housewives.
So Instagram or TikTok?
Instagram.
TikTok.
I'm gonna say Instagram.
I like TikTok, but I love Instagram. TikTok and Facebook, I'm more so post and get off. Instagram, I'm actually on there looking, see what's going on, commenting, interacting, so I'll have to go Instagram.
Do you believe that's because that social media platform was out first? Can you Instagram was introduced to us earlier than TikTok was, so we kind of made our home base on Instagram for most people.
Yes.
And then TikTok kind of came a little bit later, but I feel like TikTok is the better platform.
and so the reason I've
Debated with somebody about this the other day because they feel like TikTok creates stars fast. Instagram get people that are still on Instagram
trying to create their brand, trying to create their business. So a lot of people would say TikTok. Me personally, I feel like Instagram just gives me more lifestyle. It makes me feel more fab.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me feel more Hollywood. So that's why I say Instagram. It just makes me feel
And another
like
reason
I've
I would have
arrived.
to say TikTok is because TikTok pay. Instagram be playing with the coins.
Oh,
And TikTok don't pay per 1,000 views.
Yes, and see the thing about Instagram, you gotta go and get the money with Instagram.
Yeah.
That's the difference. TikTok is just gonna cash you out. Instagram, you have to still hustle. So just because you have 1 million followers on Instagram doesn't mean that they're actually monetizing every single thing that you do and actually giving you your worth. So.
Okay, so speaking of monetizing and influencing, how did you get your start in the industry?
Wow, so a lot of people, and so when I tell my story, I don't like to leave out one of the pivotal people who actually added on to what I had going on. And so a lot of people don't know that I started with being friends with Jada Chivas. And so I hate to describe her as yes, because I rebranded myself as a whole new person. Mm-hmm. But I hate to describe her as Little Baby's baby mama because she been made, been paid before she was even with him. Mm-hmm. But we were friends, and we both from Savannah, Georgia. And so we migrated to Atlanta, and then when we departed and went our own separate ways, I had already had a platform that she helped me with. Mm-hmm. Because when we were friends, she would post me, she would tag me, so I had to always give kudos to her. And so when we departed and went our separate ways, I just rebranded myself and started doing my own thing, and people adapted to me and they started loving me and my content and what I had going on, so.
And I know, like, I love a comedian that started off in their car. You know, like B. Simone, even though, you know, I'm gonna be quiet. B. Simone started off in her car. Like, a lot of people started off doing content in their car. What made you start off in your car?
Because and see, a lot of people don't know I've been doing this for a while. And so when I was doing it in my car, it was because I was living at home with my mother. And that was probably like 6 years ago. So I have to tell people I'm new money. All of this is new to me. The success, the money, the popularity is new to me. And that's why
I still be so humbled in the experience.
But it was because I lived with my mom. And so she didn't want to hear all that noise because I would be loud on my phone, loud on the camera. And so I would always go in the car where I'm able to express myself, be free, talk loud, do what I want, move how I want to. And so it just, one day I posted a video in the car, just speaking my opinion. Woke up the next day and it was like 300,000 views on Facebook.
It went viral.
Yes. And so I said, this is what
me.
people like to see.
Yeah.
Let me start popping my shit more. Oh, my homegirl's going through this. Let me speak life to all of these people, given their experience. but still being able to connect with people all over the world. And so it just started taking off from there, literally.
Okay, so you go by Big Sexy. Like, explain what you mean by big. Like, is it like your personality? Is it like why is it big? Like, why is it Big Sexy?
And that's so crazy because everybody always wants to know exactly what it stands for, and that's exactly what it stands for. It just stands for big energy, big personality, big sense of humor, just big me. Like everything about me is big. My spirit, my mindset, how I move, how I operate, how I think is big. I'm always thinking of content. I'm always thinking of ways to help people. I'm always thinking big. So I was like, what can I name myself that describes me? I said, perfect, Big Sexy. And when people started, I'm on the street, people calling me that, I said, oh, that's my name. That's what I'm going by. That's me, Big Sexy shit.
So, like, I'm assuming that you're LGBTQ.
Yeah.
In the LGBTQ community, right? And I feel like, just from personal experience, because I have a lot of gay friends, in their community, like, I feel like people are very vain. So it's like about, like, a lot about how you look and how you carry yourself. How do you feel about the vanity in the LGBTQ community?
Oh, man, that's a good. When I tell you that's a fab question, I think it all depends on who you are as a person. So for me, growing up in my household, we were wearing Skips and we were wearing All-Star shoes while other kids had Jordans. So me now being a grown man, those things don't validate me, right? They may validate other people, but it doesn't validate me. It doesn't make a person less than me or better than me. But I think just from my personal experiences, those things don't validate me.
Right.
So even now, people who know the type of money that I make, I'm always booked, I'm always busy. My friends still gag because I'm wearing free items. I go to Walmart, I shop, I still wear my All-Stars, I still wear my same pair of shoes that I've had for 2 months because those things don't personally validate me. I think what it is also in the LGBT community, why those things validate us is because a lot of us came from communities and households where we didn't have anything. We were kicked out, we were dismissed, we were ostracized. And so now a lot of us have arrived, we're doing good, we're working. It just makes us feel fab. It makes us feel like we've arrived. It makes us feel like we're just grand. And so, you know, I appreciate people who are able to put on their Dolce & Gabbana and go to the store and Saks Fifth and pay the full price, but that's not me. That would never be me. I like to be able to go in my home because that's on the flip side too. A lot of us in our community, what we do is we go and live this fab lifestyle and buy all of these things and we can't keep a home for 2 months.
Right.
Me, since the day I've moved to Atlanta, I've been here almost 5 years. This year will make 5 years. I've been in my same home. I've been in my same home, not to brag or be pompous or make it seem as though I'm better than anybody, but that shows you how I operate with my money and it shows you what I care about.
Right.
And that's being able to walk into my own home with the lights on.
So how do you feel about the whole Ozempic trend and everybody wanting to be like smaller? Like I've tried to, like I've had like, what is it called? Weight loss surgery. I have a balloon. Well, I had a balloon. You know, they don't last for longer than like a year. And then I've tried Ozempic. But you know, I lived in LA, and vanity in Hollywood is very like prominent as well as like in the gay community. What do you feel about the Ozempic trend? Like, have you ever tried? Like, what do you feel about weight loss in general?
So for me, I have companies that personally reach out to me. They want to pay me thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. I can pull up the email to transform me and give me a BBL. And those things, again, to add on to what I just told you, those things don't validate me. I'm comfortable within myself, contrary to popular belief. People who are of a bigger size, everybody is not insecure with their body weight. I feel like whatever works best for you, do that for you. I'm a strong believer in do what you feel is best for yourself. I will be on a docuseries on Zeus with Rolly. She transformed her body. I was with her with the whole procedure. It was amazing because I know how much that meant for her. It was a beautiful experience. But for me, when I look in the mirror, I love what I see. I love my rolls, I love my stomach. I want to be healthy, but I like what I see. The boys still want me, I still get the boys, I still live a marvelous, fabulous life. I still eat what I want, go where I want, do what I want. So I'm comfortable within myself. So I feel like if you are on a journey and you're not comfortable with what you see in the mirror, do what you want to do to fix it.
Period. Okay, so how's your relationship with, like, I know that you're cool with a lot of celebrities, but how's your relationship currently with Tammy Roman? Because you know a lot of people said that you guys' relationship was scripted.
Oh, it's wonderful. It's so crazy because I actually have a relationship with her daughters as well. people have to understand, of course, TV is heightened. So, you know, a lot of things that you see on TV is going to be taken to another level, but it was a real relationship. She's a real person. I check up on her. She checks up on me on a regular. So we have a good relationship. That's my girl.
Okay, so why are people saying that you had a fake heart attack on TV?
Why y'all know it's fake? That's the thing with people assume. You don't, baby, you don't know if it was fake or if it was real, baby. You don't know. People are assuming. That was a real experience for me. Of course it was heightened. Of course I was going to give TV. I have a big personality, but it was a real experience for me.
So you went through a real heart attack, but you just gave heightened emotions.
Yes, but it really wasn't a heart attack. It was more of a panic attack.
A panic attack.
It was a panic attack, and I went crazy, but it was a real experience. I'm able to look back and laugh at it now, but it was a real experience for me.
I couldn't imagine having a heart attack. Like, I've had plenty of panic attacks, so if it feels like anything like a panic attack, I don't want to have that.
It's definitely an entertaining moment.
Yes, and it was so real, and it was so raw, and you know, I enjoyed the experience as far as learning.
So as an openly gay man, do you advocate for like a lot of cisgendered women for their rights and respect, or do you get a lot of backlash from your communities due to your views?
Oh, girl, when I tell you, I'm gonna be honest with you. Love my community down, because a lot of people do learn from us. A lot of people have taken a lot of things from us. We pour into a lot of people, and a lot of us just want to live and mind our business. But when it comes to my girls are the reason I'm able to eat and move and maneuver and breathe and walk and talk. I give everything to my girls. I appreciate them. I love them. I learn so much from them. And I feel like as a black gay man, I think sometimes it gets funny with the dynamic of black women and black gay men. It's a funny relationship sometimes that we have with each other. But for me, the reason why I've built my brand the way that I have is because I want to fill in the gap, because we literally need each other.
Right.
We speak so much life into women. We teach them so many things. We teach them more sassiness and more fabulous. They've already had it, but we just taught them how to heighten it and take it to another level. But we are inspired by them.
Right.
And so that's why I even get into it sometimes with people from my own community, because for me, you can't be in competition with something that you're emulating, that you want to be, that you're inspired by. I act just like my mother, who's a black woman.
Right.
So I can never be in competition with a woman, with somebody who I'm inspired by.
Big Sexy, tell them where they can find you on socials.
All of my socials are Big Sexy Official. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it
Thanks for
so
coming.
much. I have a huge birthday fashion show that's gonna be here this summer. It's gonna be like over 2,000 people gonna be there.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a wonderful
I better get an
experience.
invite.
Oh, damn, you gonna, oh, for sure.
Okay, it's a wrap.
Mwah.